Welcome to GK Quiz Prime Time. India's first wildlife friendly highway has been operationalized on which national highway? Right answer is option C, NH45. The 71st Wildlife Week 2025 in India was observed during which dates? Right answer is option B, October 2nd to 8th. Which nation launched Southeast Asia's first coral larvae cryobank to conserve coral genetic diversity? Correct answer is option C, Philippines. Rajasthan's first Namo Biodiversity Park was inaugurated in October 2025 at which location? Correct answer is option D, Alwar. In October 2025, which initiative was introduced by the central government to address the declining camel population in India? Right answer is option C, National Camel Sustainability Initiative. For the conservation of which bird did the Supreme Court impose restrictions on solar power plants and overhead power lines? Right answer is option B, Great Indian Bustard. At which location will India unveil its first red list of endangered species during the IUCN World Conservation Congress in October 2025? Right answer is option B, Abu Dhabi, UAE. National Dolphin Day 2025 in India is celebrated on which date? Right answer is option A, October 5th. In the Kashmir Valley, what does the term Chillai Kalan signify? Right answer is option B, 40-day harsh winter period. In October 2025, five beaches from which Indian state received the International Blue Flag certification? Right answer is option A, Maharashtra. Under which scheme did Prime Minister Narendra Modi lay the foundation stone of Nagaland's first integrated aqua park at Zudikong in October 2025? Right answer is option B, PM Matsya Sampada Yojana. Which state has announced plans to develop India's first state level multinational park based tiger corridor? Right answer is option C, Madhya Pradesh. Which state launched a special conservation initiative to protect the endangered smooth coated otter in the Kaveri River Delta? Right answer is option D, Tamil Nadu. World Migratory Bird Day 2025 is observed on which date? Correct answer is option C, October 11th. How many rangers were honored with the International Ranger Award 2025 at the IUCN World Conservation Congress? Right answer is option A, 13. The IUCN World Heritage Outlook 4 report was released by which global organization? Correct answer is option C, IUCN. Which organization published the report titled India's Blue Economy, Deep Sea and Offshore Fisheries? Right answer is option B, Niti Aayog. The Sustainable Aquaculture in Mangrove Ecosystems model of which Indian state received global technical recognition from FAO in October 2025? Correct answer is option B, West Bengal. International Biosphere Reserve Day 2025 is observed on which date? Right answer is option C, November 3rd. Under Project Cheetah, which country will supply 8 cheetahs to India in December 2025? Correct answer is option D, Botswana. Which state government officially declared Rohu as its state fish? Right answer is option B, Punjab. In November 2025, the world's first white Iberian lynx was reported in which country? Correct answer is option D, Spain. The Kumki Elephant Training Center and the Hanuman Project, aimed at reducing human elephant conflict, were inaugurated by the leader of which state? Right answer is option D, Andhra Pradesh. Which country will host the COP31 Climate Summit in 2026? Right answer is option C, Turkey. International Jaguar Day 2025 is celebrated on which date? Right answer is option A, November 29th. Which state government introduced the Green Deposit Scheme to control plastic pollution at ecotourism destinations? Right answer is option B, Meghalaya. According to the Ministry of Environment's May 2025 report, what is the recorded population of snow leopards in Ladakh? Correct answer is option C, 477. World Lake Day 2025 is celebrated on which date? Correct answer is option C, August 27th. On which date is International Snow Leopard Day 2025 observed? Correct answer is option A, October 23rd. As per the latest IUCN Red List launched at the Congress in Abu Dhabi in October 2025, how many species are currently classified as threatened with extinction? Right answer is option C, 48,646. Which state government successfully revived the blackbuck population in Barnavapara Wildlife Sanctuary after nearly 50 years? Right answer is option D, Chhattisgarh. In October 2025, the Supreme Court directed which state government to notify the Saranda forest as a wildlife sanctuary? Right answer is option B, Jharkhand. Which country named the cyclonic storm Monta that originated in the Bay of Bengal? Right answer is option D, Thailand. Which country is home to the world's first tropical forest that shifted from being a carbon sink to a net carbon source due to climate change? Right answer is option C, Australia. Which global organization adopted the world's first model legal framework for soil conservation, known as Motion 007 Soil Protection Law, in October 2025? Right answer is option C, IUCN. Which city ranked first among the world's most polluted cities based on AQI recorded on 30th October 2025? Right answer is option D, Sri Ganganagar. Which country launched the Amazon FACE project to study the rainforest's response to future carbon dioxide levels? Right answer is option C, Brazil. In which Indian state was the world's largest moth, the Atlas moth, recently spotted? Right answer is option B, Karnataka. Which state government announced the imposition of a green cess on vehicles entering from other states starting December 2025? Right answer is option B, Uttarakhand. Nauradehi Sanctuary, said to become the third habitat of cheetahs in India, is located in which state? Right answer is option C, Madhya Pradesh. Which animal named Shankar died due to encephalomyocarditis virus at the Delhi Zoo? Right answer is option B, African elephant. Which institution released the first ever All India assessment and monitoring report on endangered vultures? Right answer is option B, Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun. Which country joined Brazil led Tropical Forests Forever facility as an observer in November 2025? Right answer is option A, India. Which application won the Tech for Nature Award for conserving endangered olive ridley turtles and supporting coastal fishing communities? Right answer is option B, Fisher Friend. In December 2025, who flagged off India's first zero emission electric truck project? Right answer is option C, Sarbananda Sonowal. In which state was a new snakehead fish species named Channa Boy discovered in December 2025? Right answer is option B, Meghalaya. World Water Week 2025 was observed during which period? Right answer is option C, August 24th to 28th. World Elephant Day 2025 is celebrated on which date? Correct answer is option C, August 12th. Where was the Mob 37 meeting of the parties to the Montreal Protocol held in November 2025? Right answer is option B, Nairobi, Kenya. In November 2025, after nearly 3 decades, a tiger returned to Ratan Mahal Wildlife Sanctuary in which state? Correct answer is option C, Gujarat. World Habitat Day 2025 was celebrated on? Right answer is option C, 6th October. Which country will host the COP32 climate summit scheduled for the year 2027? Correct answer is option B, Ethiopia. Which state government recently launched the Gajamitra scheme to combat the human elephant conflict? Right answer is option C, Assam. As per the Climate Change Performance Index 2026, what rank has India secured globally among evaluated nations? Right answer is option B, 23rd rank. The rainbow water snake was recorded for the first time in the buffer zone of Dudhwa Tiger Reserve in which state? Correct answer is option B, Uttar Pradesh. Which country became the 19th member of the International Big Cat Alliance in December 2025? Right answer is option B, Russia. On which date is World Soil Day observed in 2025? Correct answer is option B, December 5th. Which of the following wetlands were added to the Ramsar list of wetlands of international importance in December 2025? Right answer is option D, both A and B. Silisir Lake in Rajasthan and Kobra Jalashay in Chhattisgarh. Which Indian personality received the Champions of the Earth Award 2025, UNEP's highest environmental honor? Correct answer is option C, Supriya Sahu. Silisir Lake, which was recently designated as a Ramsar wetland site, is located in which Indian state? Right answer is option A, Rajasthan. In September 2025, which site was declared India's first cold desert biosphere reserve and the 13th UNESCO Biosphere Reserve? Correct answer is option B, Spiti Valley, Himachal Pradesh. Which Indian state completed a full population assessment of snow leopards, becoming the first to do so? Right answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. Gokul Reservoir and Udaipur Lake of which state were newly declared Ramsar sites? Right answer is option C, Bihar. Which village in Telangana was declared South India's first 100% solar powered village in October 2025? Correct answer is option A, Kondareddy. On which date is National Farmers' Day celebrated every year? Correct answer is option D, December 23rd. Which national park became home to India's first cheetah safari inaugurated in October 2025? Right answer is option B, Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh. In which city was India's first fully solar powered zoo, Bannerghatta Biological Park, established? Right answer is option D, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Where will India's first dedicated forest university be established? Right answer is option B, Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated India's first nature themed airport terminal in which city? Right answer is option C, Guwahati. Which Indian state has become the first to pass a bill amending the Central Wildlife Protection Act 1972? Right answer is option A, Kerala. India's first Dugong Conservation Reserve, now recognized by IUCN, is situated in which region? Correct answer is option A, Park Bay, Tamil Nadu. Which ports were recognized as green hydrogen hubs by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy in October 2025? Right answer is option D, all the above. Deen Dayal Port, Gujarat, V.O. Chidambaranar Port, Tamil Nadu, and Paradeep Port, Odisha. Who became the first Indian to be honored with the prestigious Kenton R. Miller Award? Right answer is option D, Sonali Ghosh. According to India's first DNA based elephant census conducted in October 2025, what was the total number of elephants recorded? Right answer is option C, 22,446. Who was elected as the first Asian chair of the IUCN Species Survival Commission for the 2025-29 term? Right answer is option B, Vivek Menon. The United Nations Climate Change Conference will be hosted in which city? Right answer is option B, Belém, Brazil. Which country will host the Global Big Cats Summit 2026? Right answer is option A, India. What is the name of India's first indigenous cheetah that gave birth to five cubs? Correct answer is option A, Mukhi. World Environmental Health Day 2025 was observed on which date? Correct answer is option C, 26th September. Which tiger reserve became the second largest tiger reserve in India in August 2025 following expansion? Right answer is option D, Sundarbans Tiger Reserve. National Wildlife Day 2025 in India was celebrated on which date? Correct answer is option B, 4th September. Which country granted Mount Taranaki legal personhood rights? Right answer is option B, New Zealand. Which location was recently declared Gujarat's first biodiversity heritage site? Right option is C, Guneri Inland Mangroves. According to the FAO Global Forest Resources Assessment 2025, what is India's global rank in total forest area? Right answer is option B, ninth rank. Which Indian cities were added to the list of 31 wetland cities globally in January 2025? Correct answer is option C, both A and B, Udaipur and Indore. Which city was ranked India's dirtiest in the Swachh Survekshan 2025 report? Correct answer is option D, Madurai. Kangchenjunga National Park, India's only natural World Heritage Site to receive a good rating from IUCN in 2025, is located in which state? Right answer is option C, Sikkim. What is India's position in the Global Climate Risk Index 2025? Right answer is option B, ninth rank. The Dibrigad Wildlife Sanctuary, recently approved by the National Tiger Conservation Authority as India's newest tiger reserve, is located in which state? Right answer is option B, Odisha. On which date is World Ozone Day observed every year? Correct answer is option B, 16th September. Operation Falcon was launched by which Indian state government to safeguard one-horned rhinoceroses from poaching? Correct answer is option B, Assam. Which city has now become India's leopard capital by surpassing Mumbai? Right answer is option A, Bengaluru. In which state will Asia's largest jungle safari park be established? Right answer is option A, Haryana. In the April 2025 census, which national park recorded the highest population of Nilgiri tar? Right answer is option C, Ervikulam National Park, Kerala. Which protected area in Odisha was recently declared India's 107th national park? Correct answer is option D, Simlipal. The world's largest renewable energy park is located in which state? Correct answer is option B, Gujarat. Which country became the first in the world to introduce a green fuel levy on air passengers? Right answer is option B, Singapore. Which state beaches, Sonapur and Puri, received the Blue Flag certification for the year 2025-26? Right answer is option D, Odisha. In which city was the 11th World Green Economy Summit 2025 organized? Right answer is option C, Dubai, UAE. Which village in Gujarat has recently become the fourth fully solar powered village in the state? Right answer is option B, Dhordo in Kutch district. Stay updated, stay ahead. Subscribe for more current affairs and competitive exam prep.